Cardamom pancakes are a flavorful twist on traditional pancakes. They include ground cardamom, a spice with a warm, slightly spicy, and sweet aroma that brightens the batter. Adding cardamom changes the whole pancake experience by giving it a unique and inviting taste. I think of cardamom as the secret ingredient that transforms simple pancakes into something special. You can use it with different flours like buckwheat or whole wheat, making the pancakes both tasty and interesting in texture. These pancakes often come with complementary flavors like cinnamon, vanilla, or citrus in the batter. People usually serve them with fresh berries, honey lime syrup, saffron syrup, or even a chai-inspired butter syrup. In short, these pancakes combine the familiarity of a classic breakfast with a distinctive twist you don't find in everyday pancakes. I love how just a pinch of cardamom changes the whole mood of the dish. The ingredients contain all-purpose flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, ground cardamom, salt, plain yogurt, milk, eggs, melted unsalted butter, strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries for serving, and maple syrup for serving. First, in a big bowl, mix the flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, ground cardamom, and salt. In another bowl, whisk together yogurt and milk until smooth. Then, add the eggs and melted butter to the wet mix. Next, combine the wet ingredients with the dry ones using a spatula. Fold it gently, making sure not to stir too much. The batter should look a little lumpy and there shouldn't be big dry patches. Let it rest for about 15 minutes. Heat your skillet or electric griddle until it's nice and hot, around 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Brush a bit of melted butter on it for flavor. Then pour the batter in small rounds. Usually fit 3 pancakes on a 12-inch skillet. When you see bubbles forming on top and the edges start drying, around 1 to 2 minutes, flip them over. After flipping, cook the other side for about another minute until the pancakes turn golden brown. Keep the cooked pancakes warm in a low oven covered with a clean towel while you finish the rest. To serve, I love topping my pancakes with fresh berries and a good drizzle of maple syrup. They taste best warm and fresh from the pan. After cooking, I let the pancakes cool completely at room temperature. This step avoids condensation, which makes pancakes soggy. I store pancakes in an airtight container or a resealable plastic bag. When stacking them, I place a sheet of parchment paper between each pancake to prevent them from sticking. For short-term storage, I keep pancakes in the fridge where they last up to 3 days. If I plan to keep them longer, I freeze them, which preserves flavor and freshness for up to 2 months. When freezing, I place cooled pancakes in a single layer on a baking sheet first. Once frozen solid, I transfer them to a freezer bag. This avoids pancakes sticking together. To reheat, I usually microwave 2 pancakes at a time for about 30 seconds. Parchment paper between pancakes helps here too. You can also use a toaster or oven to warm them, which keeps the edges slightly crispy. For brunch, I serve them with fresh berries like blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries. This adds a pop of color and natural sweetness. I also drizzle pure maple syrup or honeyed ricotta on top to balance the spice with creamy richness. To add texture, I sprinkle chopped pistachios or nuts. These elements elevate the pancakes without overpowering the delicate cardamom flavor. I prefer greasing the pan with coconut or grapeseed oil to keep the pancakes light. A side of yogurt or lightly sweetened whipped cream also pairs well for an inviting brunch spread. These pancakes fit perfectly in festive breakfasts. I often mix in orange blossom water or fresh citrus zest to add brightness alongside the spice. Serving them with syrup infused with lime or honey creates a celebratory touch. For visual appeal, adding edible flowers or a scattering of crushed pistachios gives a sophisticated look. When preparing for holidays, I suggest making smaller pancake stacks. Mini pancakes allow guests to sample different toppings and flavors without feeling too full. This keeps the breakfast interactive and fun. One big mistake I see is overmixing the batter. Stir just until the ingredients come together. Overmixing makes the pancakes tough and less fluffy. Another common error is not preheating the pan. I always wait until the pan is hot so the pancakes cook evenly and get that nice golden brown color. Cooking on a cold surface can lead to uneven cooking and a flat texture. Flipping pancakes too early ruins the final result. I wait until bubbles form on the surface and the edges look set before flipping. If you flip too soon, the pancakes might tear or become soggy inside. Finally, don't forget to balance the cardamom amount. Too much overwhelms the flavor, too little gets lost. I add just enough for a gentle, warm spice that complements the sweetness without overpowering it. To conclude, I find cardamom pancakes offer a unique twist to a traditional breakfast favorite. The warm, slightly spicy flavor of cardamom complements both sweet and savory toppings beautifully. It adds a cozy aroma that instantly makes the meal feel special. Making these pancakes is simple and rewarding. Whether you use yogurt for extra fluffiness or mix in berries for freshness, cardamom lifts the taste effortlessly. I often enjoy them with maple syrup or a drizzle of honey lime syrup to brighten the flavors. If you try adding nuts like pistachios or serving with honeyed ricotta, you introduce enjoyable textures and richness. The spice also pairs well with citrus notes, giving you many creative options. Cardamom pancakes bring both comfort and a hint of exotic flavor to the table. They work well for breakfast, brunch, or even a cozy dessert. I enjoy making them when I want something both familiar and a little different.